We are going to get started with our post-race media availabilities for the 22nd annual Zippo 200 at the Glen. We are now joined by our fourth place finisher and the highest finishing series regular, Daniel Suarez, driver of the number 19 RS Toyota. Daniel, why don't you just take us through your race out there today?
I think it was a good race. Everyone enjoyed the racing. It's been doing a really good job, not just in ovals, but pretty much everywhere we go, we have fast race cars, and that's always fun. I felt like we had a top 3 car, top 5 car. For some reason, I felt more strong in the first half of the race than the second half. The second set of tires wasn't as good. But anyway, it was a good result. Last year, in all 3 road course races, I felt like we were pretty strong, and then just things happen, issues happen. And to get the first top 5 in these racetracks is pretty good for me.
All right, we will now open up to questions for Daniel. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll get a wireless mic. We'll start up front with Chris.
Chris Knight, catchfence.com. Daniel, I was wondering how your wrist was feeling today and what's your outlook on next week with the running a road course again?
Yeah, definitely feeling good. I think we needed something like this to build some momentum for next week. We have had 2 rough weekends the last couple, and obviously we were not very happy about those situations, but that's part of racing. Hopefully we can keep getting these kind of results, and hopefully we can get our next victory in a road course racetrack. That will be definitely very special for me and for my team. Reese is fine. He's a little sore right now, but I was expecting to be sore. But I guess that's part of racing. We knew that this was going to happen on these races with a lot of shifting. But I feel good. I feel like tomorrow is going to be pretty sore, but hopefully we can be just fine for next weekend.
We are also joined by our second place finisher, Paul Menard, who's the driver of the number 2 Richmond Menard Chevrolet. Paul, you've had some pretty good success here in the Xfinity Series on road courses lately. Why don't you just take us through your race there today?
Yeah, we had a good qualifying effort yesterday. Kind of surprised ourselves a little bit. We were chasing Kyle, and the Gibbs cars were quick again. Penske cars were really fast, but qualified P3, and the car didn't really take off very good at the start. We had to adjust air pressure, play with the track bar a little bit, and the last run of the race was our best run of the day. I think we ran our fastest lap right towards the end. The car had really good long run speed, and just didn't take off that good. So the leaders would gap us a little bit, then we could maintain or run them down slightly. But overall, really proud of Justin Alexander, his first race with our team, with the Xfinity team, and solid group of guys, and good pit stops, good strategy, and it worked out just one spot short.
All right, we will resume questions for both drivers.
Tyler Head from the Racing Experts. My question's for Paul. You're going to be coming from a bit further back in the field tomorrow afternoon. Is there anything that you learned today with how the tires were wearing or not really wearing that can help you as far as putting together a strategy?
Not a whole lot of strategy. I mean, you're going to pit as soon as you can, get fuel, and you're not going to worry about tires. Like I said, our fastest lap of the race was just a few laps from the end of a 25-lap run, so tires won't mean anything. I think Kyle Larson actually put on stickers and went backwards. So for us, we're starting like 33rd, something like that. We got to dodge some wrecks because it's going to be pretty hairy going through the S's. What you saw today, bus stops always crazy on initial start. And once it spreads out, you can kind of make some moves, but it's going to be not a whole lot of strategy you can do. I mean, you're going to push fuel mileage as much as you can, but there's only so much you can do.
Any additional questions for these 2 drivers?
Stan Creekmore with the Racing Experts. Danielle, what do you think is the greatest thing you learned today that will help you in the remaining 2 road course races?
Well, definitely racing with these guys. These guys have a lot of experience, the Cup guys, and I believe that I spent every single lap racing with them, every single one. And something that I learned as well, and Paul just mentioned it, that with the tires, I'm not sure what kind of tire we're going to bring next week to Mid-Ohio, but my car was really good. Actually, maybe to have a shot for the win in the first half of the race, we put the stickers and we went to the back. The balance never came to me again. It was tight and then loose. It was just greasy for some reason. It slowly came to me, but never quite there. So I don't know. We have to go back home. We have some homework to do. Hopefully we can learn something from this race and move to the next one.
I think we had a question in the middle.
Dave Sully, Area Auto Racing News. This is for both of you. A comment was made by one of the drivers during the race, during a caution, that the tires were so hard that it took 3 laps for him to come in. Would you concur with that?
I felt like with stickers, it took, 2 laps at least. Scuffs came in quicker. We put a set of each on during the race, and then obviously in practice we had stickers and scuffs. The tires are really hard. The track just has a ton of grip, and you can use that grip until the tire slips, and when it slips, it tosses the car. Typical repave, we see it every time. We see that at Kentucky, Kansas, Michigan, all these places have such a hard tire. There's so much grip in the track. There's no margin for error when the tire does lose grip. It's a handful.
I don't really blame Goodyear because after what happened in Kentucky, they wanted to be safe. So I think that's normal.
We'll go to Lee in the front.
Lee Spencer, Motorsport.com. Were either one of you around Derek Cope when he blew up? And if so, what was your reaction?
I heard about it. I want to see the replay. I have not seen it, no.
What was the question again?
Derek Cope's car blew up, it exploded, and I didn't know if you saw it.
Oh, really? Haven't seen anything. Anything. Okay, I will check it out.
All right, Daniel, before you leave, can you just go through your race with us in Spanish, please?
Yeah. Bueno, primero que nada, muchas gracias a toda la gente que nos siguió en esta carrera. Definitivamente un fin de semana positivo. El año pasado creo que habíamos sido fuertes durante las carreras de circuitos, pero no habíamos podido concretar. Entonces creo que es un buen top 5 para empezar nuestra ronda de carreras de circuito de este 2016. Esperamos que podamos ver aprendido cosas interesantes de esta carrera, de las llantas y demás para la próxima semana y mantener un buen momento. Y por qué no pensar en una victoria, ya que, bueno, en esta carrera fuimos el mejor piloto regular de Xfinity, entonces creo que vamos a poder tener posibilidades para las próximas 2 carreras de Mid-Ohio y Road America.
That was really fast. Trey Bone.